This is Damon Stevens of Finwealth Builders. Today is Thursday, March 10th, 2022, and this is stock market update for today. And hopefully everybody had a great, successful day in the market. And let's take a look and see what's happening and what we can plan for as we close out the week. And remember that we're not financial advisors, but definitely want to bring information as far as what we're looking at, what we're trading, and what we're seeing in the marketplace. Looking at the market overall, you can see the Dow Jones closed down 0.34%, NASDAQ down 0.95%, and S&P 500 down 0.43%. See here from the charts here, you can see kind of how we kind of started the morning, bounced up, came down, and then just kind of gradually grinded up for the day. So hopefully you're able to catch some of that movement. You can see here from the heat map, Amazon obviously did well. They really gapped up well overnight and then pulled back a little bit for today. But they did the announcement of the 21 split for the stock, and so that was enough to get them to rally. Energy popped back up again, so money flew back out of tech and some of the other areas, financials, back into energy. So that gave a nice little boost there. Looking at our scanner here, you can see that there's some small caps that keep popping up in here. So small caps are back on the radar, so that's been nice. Those make for some great trades during the day. So we'll cover the ones that we looked at today or traded, and then we'll go from there. But definitely keep watching the scanner, especially this last week has been really good for the scanner. HYMC, so mining stock. You can see here the last high was $1.39. You see that we were down here, started the day at 70 cents. And we closed out, close to $1.50. And then after hours, I traded this a little bit after hours. I held a little bit here, and you can see here the high was 195. I actually didn't get this high. I kind of got out and I had to take off to a meeting, but you can see here just this nice gradual climb up throughout the day. So hopefully you're able to catch some of that. It's so cheap on this, you have to buy a lot of shares to get any movement, but definitely, after breaking, especially this level here, it's just a nice little run up to the top. So we'll watch this tomorrow morning, see if it gives us any more, see if it's going to get us above $2 tomorrow. So we'll look for an additional trade on that for the week. AGRI, you can see here, had a nice little pop up. You had time to get in right here. It kind of settled and consolidated here for a little bit, around the 9 o'clock hour, and then boom, our low here was like $1.60, and the high was $5.13. So just a rocket ride, especially this section here right after 9 o'clock. So you can see here it kind of pulled back a little bit. If you missed this one, you got a little bit off of it here. Not a whole lot, and then it just kind of flattened out and then drop off for the day. So watching this, it's below the 20, below the 50, so maybe this is a one day shot. Talk about this in our videos a lot, that sometimes you just get one shot, and a lot of times you get more than one spike, and really the second spike today was like almost nothing. So we'll see if that gives us something tomorrow. Chevron, so like I said, energy's been strong. It came back this little pullback here, and then it kind of tried to rally back up here again. You see it's above the 20 and above the 50. So, hoping to see maybe we get a triple top up here. You see we did a double top here, pull back, see if we can rally back up and tag this 174, 175 area again. If we break below the 20, then obviously we'll be coming down, to the 50 or maybe even down to 100. As far as earnings is concerned, talked about Thursday being a big day, and one of the things I've been really disappointed with, a lot of the maybe it's built in and maybe some areas it's not, but definitely not seeing the increase in earnings this round like we have in the past. So definitely not a lot of movement in these areas that's helpful for me. I wasn't looking at really doing shorts today after hours. But we are tracking crowd. So CrowdStrike, they did have good earnings. We got to set flat today. So watching this, see if this creates a little bull flag and possibly we can get back up at least to the the 200 here. Really, if we get over 201, 202, maybe we can rally up here towards 225. So looking to see if we can break out of this resistance line here at the 200 moving average. Amazon, of course, you had this huge movement, $250 at one point, but you see we closed above our support line here, right? A little above this little candle. So we'll see if we can run this up here. So we have resistance at 30.31. If we break below this 2900 level, we have a support here at 2880, and then possibly down here 2840, and then you have the 200 clear down here. So looking to see what Amazon's going to do for us. Google, nice and flat in this consolidation area. Break above 2752, we're going up. Below 2598, we're going to probably have a shorting opportunity. Tesla, I got a little bit of Tesla today. It had a nice little dip, and then it rallied up, and then it's kind of pulled back a little bit after hours. So we'll see. As long as we stay above 822, looking for a run back up to 903. If we get it above 903, obviously looking to go higher, 928 or higher. So just looking to see Tesla to see which area it's going to break out from. Nvidia down in this area, it did have a pullback here. We're towards the lower part of this, the 50 moving average. If we break 222, we're definitely coming down to at least probably around the 218, 210 level. If we break above 247, obviously we've got a long way we can run on Nvidia. Looking at Apple, Apple closed down towards the bottom, so a little weakness in Apple. If we break down below 154.20, we have support at 152. If we break that, then 137.98. We can get back above our resistance area at 162.63. We have our trend line that we got to break through around 170, and then 176.65 would be the next resistance area. AVGO, so Broadcom just sitting here on that 20. So one of these days we're gonna get a movement out of this. This has been consolidating for a while, but one of these days we'll hopefully get something moving here. Microsoft, just below the 50, closed below the 50. I thought maybe this was going to be a double bottom, a long wick here. Maybe we'd start to rally up here, but this is a little weakness, below the 50 here. So we'll see if it can break above, this 288 level, then hopefully we can get a rally up to the 20, at least 303. If it doesn't, and we break down, then we could be coming down 276 or even 260. Continue to subscribe. Like our videos and provide comments, and that way we can continue bringing you content. We won't be meeting on Thursday night, but definitely we'll be on Sunday. We'll be planning out our next week here and what to plan on for Monday morning. So definitely watch our video, join us, and hopefully we can have a excellent week finishing out tomorrow and also next week. Looking at the bonds here is kind of flat here for today. Elevated, but flat. U.S. oil, we have this big pullback here. We're kind of in between this 110 and 100 range, above all the moving averages. So we'll see if we can hold this 20. If we can, if we break below 102, we're probably coming back down here to 97. We get back at 110, hopefully we can rally back up to at least 120. And then DXY, you see here, just kind of pretty much flat for DXY here today. Looking at the VIX, you can see the VIX pull back here just right above the 20. So that's great to help the market kind of rally up here. So definitely like seeing that VIX come down. If we break 30 tomorrow, maybe the market rallies up and is able to close higher tomorrow. If we get a spike in the morning and this reverses, then the market could be coming down. Now, one of the things I noticed today, as we're closing out the day, looked like the SPY was going to come down and the VIX was coming down. So volatility is coming out of the market. Typically, you're going to see the market go up. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we open up lower and then we get a bounce and move higher. But if the VIX spikes, then obviously volatility come back in and we could go lower. So just got to watch that VIX in the morning. to help you to, understand what the market's doing and whether what direction we're going to be headed. So just be careful out there if you're trading. Again, it's Friday, so just be aware of that as well. Decide what you want to carry over or not carry over the weekend, and watch your trading size as far as how much you're trading. So that's the VIX SPY. We're on this downward trend, so you have to remember that. What I thought might be a double bottom here, maybe we create it here, and thought we were going to create it here. We did have a higher low, and right now we have a higher low. Do we fill this gap out? Do we, bottom out here, maybe bounce off here, or do we come down here to 410? Hard to say. We are on the top part of this candle, so and we're above, this little wedge here, so maybe we are able to climb here and head north. But we also have a gap to fill, so trying to look at tomorrow to see, do we come fill this gap and bounce off of here back up towards this trend line, or do we just go to the trend line first? Now, this should be resistance when we get up here, so just be aware of that as well. Triple Qs right under this line. Got to break above this if we want to rally up here. If we do, looking to go to 334. If we break that, then 339, and then up from there. If we break below yesterday's close or break below, we have a gap down here to fill 326, and then down here 318. Semiconductors. So you can see here, tried to rally up and then did not, and we're kind of flat today. So we'll see, if we get below, 249, looking for a short. If we get above, we do have our trend line up here. Just know that there will be resistance up here that we got to break through around this 263.48. Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, if we break below 330.85, more likely we're going to come down and retrace down to at least the bottom of this candle, 328, or possibly this one here as well, 326. We can break above yesterday's close. We have resistance up here to 20 at 337.48 area. IWM, so you can see it's trying to break out above here. So if we can break above the 200, I think we're going up to at least 204. If we break back below 198, then 193 is probably back on the docket. Financials, you can see here it was trying to we had bullish momentum. We closed out at looking to get above this 36.83 for a rally back up here to 37.49. If we break below yesterday's close, then we have a gap fill here at 36.30, down here as low as 35.49. Healthcare, close just under the 20 moving average. So if we can get above 130, look to rally up here at least to 132.87. If we break below yesterday's close, then 127, 126, and 124 are on the docket. Technology. So technology, you see here, just nice and flat. If we stay above this 146.24, we can hopefully rally up towards 151. If we break that 146 level, then 141.25 would be on the list options to work towards. Bitcoin pull back here a little bit below the 20 after getting above it. So we had 2 days up here above it. Now we're back below it again. We got to get back above this 39,500 to rally back up above the 20. If we don't and we break this previous close, we could be coming back down to 36,000. Waves is flat. So looking forward to consolidate here and hopefully rally back up towards this 32 area. If we break below this area, then we may be coming back down to 25. And hopefully get support there. If not, then 23.62. Luna consolidating as well, coming down this breakup candle. So hopefully we can hold here and bounce off our support line right here at 97 and rally back up towards 107. If we break below that level, then we could be coming down to possibly 89 or 87. So that's our market. That's our stock market update. So those are cryptos and our stocks that we're looking at, we're trading. So be careful. Again, we'll see what Friday brings. We could have a bounce in either direction. So looking at what the market opens first to see what direction we're headed. We are in a more of a downturn. So more likely the likelihood is we'd be going down and up, but also the bulls came in and did provide us good support. this week. So that means, you know, obviously we could have the bulls help us out. So be careful, be safe trading out there. Everybody have a great weekend coming up, and we will talk on Sunday and get ready for the next week. Everybody have a great night.